I'll try. The drone caused a serious mess. Fubo needs to review this properly. Sorry for suddenly involving... Really? That's good. An occasional walk does help with remembering things we barely think about when busy. I'll find a way to make it up to everyone. Fengxing Avenue often hosts events for Wuling's... And this little thing is one of the most important performers we have for today. The world-changing missions of Enfield may call, but if you become blind to those whose memory might have...
So, you did plan this from the start, and gave yourself an excuse to leave the lab.
My original plan involved a proper tour of Wuling with a rather detailed itinerary. But when I saw that malfunctioning sky pole darting about without a goal in mind, I suddenly wanted you to walk the streets of Wuling, not as a strategist, but as a wanderer.
Yeah, very sudden indeed.
So, for this unexpected reception, how would you rate Wuling's performance?
Ah, Qianxi Zhuang! Here to watch the performance? New bamboo dew milk tea! Second cup, half price. Here, just take the last two, on the house. One for solitary joy, two to unlock happiness. Whew, finally sold them all. Time to call this shift. Bye!
Endman? Tell me, what is the Wuling you see? It's almost time. Time to take your proper spot.
Expect a noble helper.
Land remains, but people fade.
Ba-da-da-dum.
Let's head back. Tired? I'm afraid I didn't really catch it back then because of the noise. Sorry. But I already have the answer I need. The moment the Academy told me about your return, I began rehearsing a decade's worth of stories. But there's too much to be done, and the stories worth sharing are few. Anything you feel like hearing, Endman? That's something I need to think about. 20 years ago, we worked with Enfield to prepare our 4th scientific survey for expansion. Years later, I volunteered for the science expedition and left the growing cities within the Hongshan crater for the first time. My observations of the rift left me memories far clearer than the others I made at Hongshan. After a lengthy debate, my mentor finally named the science station Wuling. Wu, the pacifying force of martial might. Ling, the riparian ridge denying the blight. The Hongshan Academy of Sciences and its greatest allies committed every resource to create Shiranite. By combining our knowledge of Originium and the Farron Matsui, we forged the first milestone of Wuling Science Station. The Shiranite reversed the blight and isolated the rift. Clean water cascaded from the Shiranite Dam. We finally conquered the rift. At least, that was what I believed until the accident. Parting lasts an eternity, and Wuling is the final mark they left behind. How could I ever forget? In the blink of an eye, the science station had birthed a city. The people of Wuling found a way to thrive upon the harshest lands, to shelter the citizens, to fend off threats. A city is nothing without its people. Endman, I'm truly happy to see you back. Before I joined the Wuling Science Expedition, I had many options and problems as well. I was completely overwhelmed. Until one day, I read a question on the title page of an old book. It was a self-reflection written by a 土木天师. I asked myself the same question, and only submitted my applications after some deliberation. While the young still see the verdant hills and rivers. It's just a very simple question, but in this untamed land, that question claws at my chest, unexpectedly, unrelentingly. One day, time will write that reply for us, but at this moment, the looming threat is what matters most.
Tianshi Endman, the blueprints for the Arknight production facilities are ready. We can now progress to the next phase of our collaboration.
I'm all ready.
Good. I've notified Chen to make her way to the core AIC area. Let's rendezvous there.
Thank you, but no. I've already taken my break, so it's time to get myself back to the Institute of Materials Science. Then I'll head to the main pillar and monitor the Tianshi pillar array. Nevertheless, do allow me to express my gratitude. An eternity past, yet now hope stirs again.